A critical leadership incentive shift has just signaled that India's largest market infrastructure institution is preparing for its highly anticipated public debut. National Stock Exchange CEO Ashish Kumar Chauha saw his compensation surge 41% over the last 2 fiscal years. In the institutional world, compensation restructuring of this scale right before a public listing is rarely accidental. This executive pay adjustment points directly to a strategic alignment designed to steer the exchange through its final regulatory and listing phases. But this compensation narrative is merely the tip of a much larger structural iceberg. To understand the asset itself, we must look at the unprecedented scale of the National Stock Exchange's business moat. In the cash equity segment, the exchange commands over 90% market share, while completely dominating the equity derivatives space with near total market control. This is not just a company. It is a vital national utility that facilitates the flow of capital across the world's most populous nation. This virtual monopoly makes it incredibly insulated. Here is what is changing. As retail and institutional participation scales, this market network effect grows exponentially stronger. This structural advantage translates into highly diversified revenue streams that capture fee income at every stage of the transaction life cycle. The business model generates steady cash flows from transaction charges, colocation technology services, index licensing fees, and subscription data feeds. This means every single trade executed, every market data point consumed, and every passive fund tracking the benchmark index feeds their top line. The beauty of this model lies in its capital-light nature. Once the trading core is built, additional volume flows directly into operating profits. That brings us to the actual financial numbers, which showcase some of the most extraordinary operating leverage in the financial world. The exchange has maintained stellar operating profit margins, frequently hovering above 70%, a level virtually unheard of outside of monopoly software models. Revenue growth has tracked the wider Indian structural financialization trend, turning market volatility into a reliable revenue driver. When market volatility increases, trading volume expands, and exchange revenues spike. This makes the asset a unique hedge against macroeconomic instability. But that is only part of the story. The underlying balance sheet features massive cash reserves, negligible debt, and high returns on equity. Because the business requires minimal physical capital to expand, free cash flow generation is exceptionally strong. This allows the exchange to comfortably fund technological upgrades, support its investor protection funds, and distribute robust dividends to its existing institutional shareholders. The capital allocation strategy is highly defensive, prioritizing systemic safety while returning substantial excess capital back to its equity owners. Now look at how the executive pay structure aligns with this performance. The board's decision to increase compensation for leadership reflects a clear desire to secure managerial stability. Steering an exchange with a multi-billion-dollar pre-IPO valuation demands elite institutional talent. The compensation package is carefully benchmarked against global exchange operators. For institutional investors looking in, this is a clear signal. The board is actively de-risking leadership transition issues, ensuring that executive management is highly incentivized to execute the upcoming listing successfully. Management's primary execution focus, however, extends far beyond corporate governance. They are heavily investing in scaling up technology systems to process billions of messages daily without structural failure. A large portion of their capital deployment is dedicated to fortifying the Clearing Corporation's core settlement guarantee fund. This acts as a financial shock absorber for the entire national financial ecosystem. By building massive capital reserves, the exchange actively cushions itself against black swan market defaults, reinforcing institutional trust. To truly appreciate this asset, we must zoom out to the broader macroeconomic landscape. India is currently undergoing a massive structural shift where savings are migrating from gold and real estate into financial markets. This trend is driven by rising disposable incomes, rapid digitalization, and a surging demography of young investors. The exchange stands at the absolute center of this structural wave, capturing a toll from every new participant. The market expects this systemic trend to persist for decades, providing a long-term runway for volume growth. The competitive landscape further highlights the exchange's defensive strength. While the Bombay Stock Exchange has clawed back market share in specific derivative segments with aggressive product designs, the overall market remains a stable duopoly. This structural reality prevents value-destructive price wars, preserving the high margin profiles of both platforms. Furthermore, the massive liquidity pool concentrated at the primary exchange creates a self-reinforcing loop. Traders go where the liquidity is deepest, making it incredibly difficult for any competitor to disrupt their dominant market share. That leads us to a bigger question regarding terminal risk, the regulatory environment. Because exchanges are systemic utilities, they operate under intense scrutiny from the market regulator, SEBI. Changes in transaction taxes, regulatory fees, or rules governing derivative trade sizes can impact trading volumes overnight. Furthermore, any technological glitch or system outage presents immediate operational and reputational risks. Regulatory compliance is not just a line item. It is a constant, material risk that directly impacts the exchange's pricing power and operational freedom. Another structural risk lies in the sheer concentration of derivative volumes. Retail participation in short-dated options has surged dramatically, generating massive transaction fee windfalls. However, regulatory bodies are actively seeking to cool down this speculative retail activity to protect household savings. If new regulatory restrictions curb options trading, it could pressure transaction revenues. For long-term investors, monitoring this volume concentration is crucial to determining if current earnings growth rates are sustainable or cyclically inflated. The primary catalyst on the horizon remains the highly anticipated public listing. A successful IPO would not only unlock immense value for existing institutional backers but also bring unprecedented global visibility. The listing process has historically faced delays due to legacy regulatory issues, but recent corporate alignments suggest these hurdles are being cleared. This upcoming event is poised to be one of the largest capital market listings in emerging market history, capturing the attention of major global asset managers. When assessing the exchange's valuation, institutional investors look directly at global peers like the London Stock Exchange Group and CME Group. Because of its dominant market position and India's high GDP growth trajectory, the asset commands a premium valuation multiple in the grey market. The key question for portfolio managers is whether this premium is justified given potential regulatory headwinds. The market appears to be pricing in a sustained structural expansion, making valuation discipline essential as the official IPO pricing approaches. Here is our institutional perspective. We are placing this pre-listing profile on our breakout watchlist. The massive 41% executive pay increase signals high internal confidence and deep preparation for strategic changes. We are closely monitoring regulatory directives on derivative volumes as a key trend indicator. This asset represents a premier way to play the structural financialization of the region, but managing entry valuations during the listing frenzy will be crucial for long-term capital preservation. This structural analysis shows that executive compensation shifts are often leading indicators of major corporate milestones. To stay ahead of institutional capital flows and receive deep structural market research, make sure to subscribe to SR Money News and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep dive analysis. We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Are you planning to participate in this upcoming mega listing? Let us know below, and we will see you in the next analysis.